is Cora Mangligot, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 25 years of age, sir.
25. When is your birthday?
Pardon?
Your birth date?
Oh, August 17, 1990, sir.
Are you married or single?
Single, sir.
Do you have any children?
No, sir.
No, okay. Now, when you come here, you have to get the permission from your parents. Have you got the permission from your parents to come here? Maybe your father or your mother or your brother or
Yes,
sister?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From who?
From my parents, sir.
From your parents, I see. Why do you decide to come to Malaysia and work?
I have to help my parents, sir.
To help your parents. I see.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's why.
You want to actually work because you want to help your parents, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But have you made up your mind that you want to come to Malaysia? Because I don't want you later on to change your mind, you know. Because once I interview you, I'll try to get you an employer. But after getting an employer, then I find that some of them change their mind. So what about you? Would you change your mind of coming to Malaysia, or do you have?
No, sir.
Or do you have?
No, sir. I will not change my mind, sir.
You won't change your mind. That means you are sure you want to come here. You are not thinking of going going to Middle East or Hong Kong, Taiwan, or Singapore.
Sir.
No, you are sure.
No, sir.
Okay, can you assure me that you are actually have made up your mind to come here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your height and your weight?
I am 5'2", sir, and I am 47.
Have you got a passport?
Oh, wait.
Have you got a passport?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I have, sir.
Okay. Before I forget, can I have your cell phone number just in case the employer, wants to call you and talk to you? See? Do you have a cell phone?
Oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the number?
Okay. Here's my number, sir.
Can you type?
09.
Do you know how to?
09.
09. Okay.
0919
19
88
88
65 963.
Is it correct?
8865. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many brother and sister do you have?
I have one sister and two brothers, sir.
One sister and two brothers.
Yes, sir.
Are they also working?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. Okay. Have you got any experience in your work in anywhere? What experience do you have?
I experience how to take care of a baby, sir.
Oh, I see. So where do you get this experience of looking after a baby?
I have my cousin's baby, sir.
I see. Your cousin baby. And how long have you been looking after a baby?
Maybe it's about 1 year, sir.
Oh, you look after a baby for 1 year. I see.
Yes, sir.
How old was the baby until when you actually left the job? How old was it when you look after the baby? How
3 years old, sir.
That's not a baby.
3 years old.
3 years old is already a child actually, because they can walk,
Yes,
they can
sir.
talk. Baby, that means maybe from newborn to about 1 year old. Have you got any
Yes, sir.
experience looking after a baby?
Yes, sir.
1 year old?
1 year old, sir.
You've got experience looking at the 1 year old baby. Have you?
Yes, sir.
And you said that you were working for your cousin's sister. What were you doing in the house?
I'm cleaning inside and outside outside the house, sir.
Oh, I see. So you're actually doing the household chores as a domestic helper, helping your cousin sister, is it?
Sometimes cleaning and gardening.
I see. Gardening. You mean you also
Yes.
like gardening?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any place in your house where you do gardening? Let's say last time in your house where you plant some crops, some vegetables. Do you?
Vegetables, sir.
Is it in your house that you started to like gardening?
Yes, sir.
I see. So you will be able to, let's say if the sir has got a small garden, you can help them to plant some vegetables or some fruits, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's say I've got an employer. This employer is a foreigner actually. He's a British, and
Yes,
he
sir.
has got a very big house.
Oh,
A very about like in the province. Okay, he has got a big farm actually, where he plant the bananas, vegetables, some fruit crops, maybe some corns, and he has got maybe some chicken. Do you like that type of environment?
yes, sir.
You said that you like gardening, you like to do some planting. So this one, this house it is a big house, but there are only 2 person in the house, or maybe another one is a gardener who actually do the actual garden work. But they also like somebody to look after their garden, you see, so that they have
Yes,
some
sir.
nice flowers, whereby they can get somebody to help them to plant the flowers, some vegetables. But most of it will be attended by the gardener. And this house actually is not in Kuala Lumpur. It's like in the province. It's about maybe 5 to 6 hours drive from Kuala Lumpur. Maybe it's just like in the province. Which province do you come from?
Province of Ilocos Norte, sir.
Ilocos. Oh, Ilocos. Ilocos, how far from Manila?
Sir?
How far from Manila is Ilocos?
Pardon, sir?
How far is it from Manila, your province?
Oh, it's 6 to 7 hours.
Oh, by bus is it 6 to 7 hours?
Yes, sir.
I see. Okay, this house is also something like that. It's about maybe 5 hours from 5 to 6 hours from Kuala Lumpur. It's in the province. It's a very nice place. It's just beside the sea actually. It's at the seaside. So if they are interested to take you, do you think you can work in this type of environment?
Yes, sir.
You would be able. They are very nice family. They are actually Westerners. They come here. They have got their visa to come and stay here, and they have got I think some pet dogs. I think. Do you like dogs?
No, sir.
You don't like dogs. Do you have a dog in your house?
No, sir.
No, but don't worry. Dogs are normally tame. Of course, if they are not tame, the employer won't allow you to touch them. Only when they are tame. My house has a dog, but my mate likes to play with my dog. They are all very nice animals. So there's not an issue. But maybe they got some chicken, this and that. Do you think you can also,
Yes, sir.
like to do a bit of farming and to look after the animals or the chicken? Do you like that type of life?
Sir?
Do you like that type of life where it's a big garden, for you to look after? It's a big house, and you can actually work according to the schedule of the employer. You don't need to do the whole house every day, you see. They will give you a schedule.
Yes, sir. I will, sir.
The main thing is, do you think you can work in this type of environment whereby it's in the province?
It's okay, sir.
Can Now, just now you are telling to look after children. Do you love
Yes,
children?
Yes, sir, of course.
Yeah, you love, So when you want to look after children, you must have the love for them, You must also have the energy to, to look after
Of
them,
course, sir.
because children, they are very active, So you
Yes,
do
sir.
have, So your experience in looking after children, how many of them when you were working in your cousin sister's house, how many children was she having?
Um, one or two, sir?
How can be one or two? It's either one,
Or two, sir.
cannot be it is either, one is one, two is two. It cannot be one or two. You mean sometimes the other one come, or what?
Oh,
How many children when you were there working? How many children your cousin sister is having? How many children?
two, sir.
You got two. Okay, when you worked
Yes,
there,
sir.
how old were they?
Um, 5 years old, sir.
And one more?
5 years old, sir.
I know one is 5 years old. What about the other one?
10 years
I
old.
see. So they are actually quite grown up, It's quite
Yes, sir.
easy to look after a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old child, But baby is different. Baby is, like maybe few months old. Few months old. Do you have any experience?
Oh, yes, sir.
Where?
At my cousins.
I know, but there's 5 years old and 10 years old. I mean, newly born baby, say about few months old, 3 or 4 months old. Do you have any experience looking after a newborn baby?
Oh, yes, sir.
Where you have got the experience?
My cousin, sir.
I know your cousin, but you told me that when you worked there, the children were already 5 years old and 10 years old. So how come they have baby? That means they got another child who is a baby, is it?
No. Nothing, sir.
I know.
I did not experience yet.
So you don't have any experience in baby, okay? So you
Yes,
can look
sir.
after
Yes,
a
sir.
child, But do you like baby?
Yes, sir.
Do you like baby?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but you can learn to look after a baby, can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you're looking after the child, what was the job? What was the job when you were looking after the child? What was your job then? To look after the... What was your job? Maybe to feed the child, to bathe the child, or maybe to teach the child. What was your job?
I'm going to prepare his food.
Some more?
I'm going to prepare his food, sir.
Only his food.
Yes, sir.
What else?
And I'm going to take him a bath.
You take bath for him. You maybe change his clothing. For the 5-year-old, the 10-year-old, no need lah. I think you should know what to do, And maybe
Yes, sir.
you also, the 5-year-old, I think maybe once in a way you need to play with him. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And also you take
Yes, sir,
bath, change his clothing, and do you need to feed him?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you need to feed him lah. So are they happy with you when you are working with them?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They are very happy with you because you play with them. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is your school level? That means your school qualification, your level of qualification.
I'm a high school graduate, sir.
High school. How many years in high school?
4 years, sir.
4 years high school. That means you completed your high school.
Yes, sir.
After that, did you go for any what you call college or anything like that?
Yes, sir, but only for a year, sir.
What college? What did you study?
Mariano Marcos State University, sir.
What were you studying?
English studies, sir. English studies.
English, you mean?
Yes, sir.
You mean
Yes.
you were studying English?
Yes, sir.
I see. Okay. When you come here, can you work without off days? Can you work without off days?
It's okay, sir.
It's okay. Okay, you see, the thing is, when you newly come here, you can actually take off days, but you must rest in the house.
Yes, sir.
They won't allow you to go out because if you go out, probably you might not be able to find your way back, especially in Kuala Lumpur.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you in the province is too far away from the town. When the
Yes,
mom and
sir.
sir go out, of course they will take you along. You see, they would like to take you along. The one, the province
Yes.
one, which I told you, is very far from the town. Maybe it's about 20-30 miles where they need to drive out. You see, but in the compound itself, it's a big compound. I think you will be able to adjust yourself because they are in the province. But in the city like Kuala Lumpur, it's too dangerous for you to go out when you newly come here. You don't even know how to
Yes.
come back. And then sometimes
Yes, sir.
there are a lot of people, they might cheat you or anything like that. So we are not very happy or not doesn't want to encourage you to go out. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
Okay. What about cell phone? Now you come here, do you bring a cell phone?
If it's applicable, sir.
Okay, you are allowed to bring a cell phone, but we would not like you to bring a smartphone. Do you have a smartphone?
No, sir.
No, okay, you can bring a phone, but at least for the time being when you are here, we won't want to give you the phone because we don't know actually whom you know here, whom you're going to call, who is going to call you. So the employer will keep the phone until they are comfortable with you and they can trust you, and they don't
Yes,
mind
sir.
actually. So we want you
Yes, sir.
to be a bit disciplined, so that you will not make use of the phone unnecessarily or you abuse the phone. Anytime you
Yes,
call
sir.
back, they will allow you to call back 2 times, 3 times, or necessary even 4 times, or whenever is necessary. That is not a problem. When you send money back, they will allow you to call back. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
Are you willing to work for a Muslim employer?
It's okay, sir.
Okay, because there are a lot of people who go to the Middle East. The Middle East are all Muslims there, so I think there's no problem. Malaysian Muslims are all very good people. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know how long is the contract here? The working contract?
I think it's about 2 years.
Okay, it's 2
Sir?
years. It's 2 years minimum. It's not about. So you have to work 2 years. Then after that you can extend if you like. You're happy, then you can extend. If you are not happy,
Yes.
you have the privilege to go back. That is not the issue. But you have to work 2 years. Can you promise me that you'll finish your contract?
Yes, sir. I will, sir.
You will. Do you think you will work for more than 2 years?
It's okay, sir.
It's okay, but of course that's too far away for anybody to see. I'm sure you're happy you will work, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any boyfriend in the Philippines?
No, sir.
No, I see. So the only person you can think of is your mother, your parents, your brother and sisters. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But do you think you will feel homesick? You will feel homesick or not when you come here?
Maybe it's a part, sir.
Pardon?
It's a part of newly applicants
I see.
to
Okay.
have homesick.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think anybody also can have the same feeling when you go to another country. You'll feel homesick. But just remember that you come here to work to help your parents. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
you must actually think that you come here to work.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
reason
sir.
the reason why you feel homesick. Do you know the reason why you feel homesick?
No, sir.
No, because you love your people there, your
Oh, yeah.
parents. Because you love them, you think of them. That's why you feel homesick. If you don't love them, you won't
Oh.
feel homesick, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you love them, then you must work to help them. If you don't
Yes,
work,
sir.
nobody is going to pay you. Then you cannot help them, right?
Yes, sir.
You can't even help yourself. So you must work. Homesick, okay,
Yes.
but you must also tune yourself psychology that you love your parents. So when you love your parents, you must work. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Huh?
sir. Yes, sir.
Right or not? It's because you love them only you get homesick. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
When you love them, you must work to help them. So just remember that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know how to cook?
Yes, sir, but only Filipino food, sir.
Okay, it's a matter. But do you have the interest to learn to cook?
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's say your mom willing to teach you, you can learn.
Yes, sir.
Do you like to cook?
Yes, sir.
Philippine food, what are the food that you can cook?
I cook adobo, pakbet, the vegetables, sir,
What else?
and what we call sinigang.
Sinigang. I see, okay.
Sinigang, sir.
Okay. So if you are required to do some hand washing, all this, can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, to look after the house, to make sure that strangers won't come into the house. You don't simply open the gate for strangers to come in. Take care of the house, take care of the things in the house. When you do your work, make sure that you are careful. Clean the house, clean it properly, and make sure that you are mentally, prepared to come and work so that you can perform better. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
Okay. Are you afraid to be alone in the house? Let's say sometimes the mom and sir goes out, you are alone in the house. Are you afraid?
No, sir.
No. Have you been left alone in the house?
Yes, sir.
I mean in the Philippines.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have. So there's no problem for you. Are you afraid
It's
of
okay,
height?
sir.
Are you afraid of height? Let's say you are asked to climb a small ladder to go and clean the fan or to clean the higher part of the window. Can you do that?
It's okay, sir.
You're not afraid of height. Of course, they won't ask you to climb a coconut tree, you see. Just climb a ladder or a chair.
Yes, sir.
But I'm sure you might even climb a coconut tree in your province. Have you climbed a coconut tree before?
No, sir.
No. Have you climbed a tree before?
Yes, sir, but only a small.
I see. Okay. So housework, what was the work that you were doing in your cousin sister house? What work were you doing?
What, sir?
What work were you doing when you were working in your cousin house? The housework, I mean. What was the job that you were doing?
I cleaned all the surroundings inside and outside their house. And I also cleaned up their things inside their house, sir.
Okay. Now, let's say for instance, if the house there is a pet dog, but of course the dog is a tame dog. The employer will definitely make sure that it's tame and then it's a friendly dog. Do you mind actually feeding the dog and even bathing the dog? Is it
Yes,
okay?
sir. It's okay, sir.
It's okay.
It's okay, sir.
Of course, it's a fierce dog. Not only you, I think I will also be afraid. So don't worry that. But it's okay that you can touch a dog. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
Okay. Now, have you got any experience to look after old people?
Yes, sir.
Where?
On my and on my grandparents.
Grandparents. I see. How old is your grandparent?
About 60 years old, sir.
I see. And what was your job to look after them?
I cooked their food and I prepared all their things, sir.
I see. Are they more? Can they walk or are they mobile or immobile?
They still walk, sir.
They still walk. Then they don't need you to look after them. 60 years
But
old is not. Huh?
they walk slowly.
They walk slowly, so they need your help.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's say it's a family who has got an elderly person who needs your help. Is very weak, cannot walk. Maybe immobilized on the wheelchair. You think you can do the job?
Yes, sir. I can do it, sir.
You can. There are employers now who has maybe the parents who are old, 70 years old or 80 years old. Maybe they are weak, they cannot walk, they need your help. Maybe they need you to help them to change their clothing, bathe them, feed them. Do you think you can do?
Yes, sir. I can do it, sir.
You can do it. Are you okay if the employer gives you instruction? Would you be able to follow instructions from the employer?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you have to follow instruction. We don't want you to argue with the employer too much. But if you think that there's something that is not right, of course you have to tell your employer. Let's say if the children run out of the house, all this you have to tell your employer. Is that okay?
It's okay, sir.
And then the house you must look after. Don't simply open the gate for any strangers. All this you must be aware of.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any friends in Malaysia?
No, sir.
No. And let's say if you are here and then somebody comes and knock on the gate, so you must not simply open the gate. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Unless the mom and sir give you the permission to open the gate or the door. So you have to be very careful on that. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
It's okay. Can you eat vegetarian food? Let's say the family is a vegetarian. They don't eat meat. Can you eat vegetarian food?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Do you know how to use electrical appliances like washing machine, rice cooker, water heater, microwave? You know,
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you got any question to ask me?
No more, sir.
No, okay. Now, let's say if I'm the employer now, I'm sitting here. I want you to tell me something so that, I will be encouraged to employ you. What would you tell me?
Okay. I promise to take care of you and serve you as long as I'm still working till my contract finishes, sir. And I will give you all my respect and loyalty to you as your servant.
Okay.
That's all, sir.
But I know, but you must promise them that you will work hard. You will work hard.
Yes, sir.
And also, important thing is honesty.
Yes, sir.
So you must also tell employer that I will work hard and I'll be honest. Is that okay? Let's say if you find something, just give it back to the employer. Or you want something, you ask the employer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So there's no question from you. I think that's all. Thank you so much. Cora?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.